James speak with Mike Trudell in the media.
LeBron, we saw the fall looked like you just land right on the elbow. What were you feeling, and how does it feel now?
It's pretty sore right now. What was I feeling? Feel like one of them funny bone situations, but even super more intense.
Is that were you just trying to kind of get the feeling back in it to see if you could close it out?
Yeah.
Obviously, just something you'll monitor and see how it feels tomorrow. But game wise. You get off to the slow start and kind of fighting uphill from there. What's the challenge and when that happens and trying to get over the hump when you've been fighting throughout the whole evening?
I mean, we gave a great effort. I mean, we had an opportunity. We had one possession game late in the game. Didn't make enough plays. Give credit to them.
DeAndre, he had an early exit from the game. Jackson, I think, finished with 19, 8, played a lot of minutes. Where's the confidence in Jackson if he has to step up more, play more minutes, depending on what DeAndre's status is moving forward?
I mean, it wasn't not only just Jackson, but we got the utmost confidence in Jackson, but it's about to be, everybody. Everybody, who has to step up. So, it's not the first time we've had somebody go down. It won't be the last time.
Even though you're still playing, what does it mean for you to still break these records?
Nah, not really. I mean, at the end of the day, just being linked in my name, being mentioned with some of the greatest that ever played this game it's always been humbling and a pretty cool, it's a pretty cool thing. I grew up watching, reading, idolizing a lot of the greats. And, if I ever was able to be a part of the NBA, I wanted to, put myself in a position where I could be named with some of the greats, by doing something right. So that's pretty cool.
2023, there was a discussion how you're going to get the record.
What's up, everyone? Welcome back. Tonight, the Lakers fell to the Denver Nuggets 120-113 in a game that was closer than the final score indicates. But the story isn't just about the loss, it's about LeBron James, who played through a painful elbow injury, recorded another historic milestone, and gave us a window into his mindset after 23 years in the league. This post-game interview is raw, honest, and reveals exactly what drives the greatest scorer in NBA history. Let's start with the injury. LeBron took a hard fall early in the game, landing directly on his elbow. When asked what he was feeling, his description was perfect. Felt like one of them funny bone situations, but like super more intense. He played through it, trying to get the feeling back, trying to see if he could close out the game. But by the end, he couldn't even inbound the ball. J.J. Redick confirmed, it was bothering him enough that he didn't feel comfortable doing the inbound pass when we called timeout. The elbow is pretty sore right now, and LeBron will monitor it day to day. Hopefully I wake up tomorrow and it doesn't feel too much worse than it is now. Day to day, we'll see what happens. Despite the pain, LeBron put up a monster game, 26 points, 9 assists, 8 rebounds, just shy of another triple-double. He also passed another scoring milestone, moving up the all-time list. But when asked about the record, his response was classic LeBron. Not really. At the end of the day, just being a link, being mentioned with some of the greatest to ever play this game has always been humbling and a pretty cool thing. He grew up watching, reading, analyzing the greats. His goal was never to chase records. I came into this league understanding that I had to start from scratch. I was the #1 player in the country, but I wanted to start from scratch and get myself up back possibly to being the best player in the world again. That was my only mindset. The records are just byproducts of that mindset. He was also asked about the origin of his signature turnaround fadeaway. His answer reveals the competitor he's always been. Losing the finals to Dallas and playing like, my whole everything in the post, going to see Hakeem, put in that work. And throughout that whole season, everything was just continue to dial in on that throughout the rest of my career. That's the LeBron we've come to know. Every failure is fuel. Every loss is a lesson. The 2011 finals loss to the Mavericks, one of the lowest points of his career, became the catalyst for adding a weapon that would define his game for the next 15 years. J.J. Redick broke down the game from a coaching perspective. The Lakers dug themselves a hole early, down 15-2 to start. We talked about the sense of urgency, the importance of this game pre-game. Took us a little bit of time to do that. It's difficult against good teams to spot them. But he praised the team's resiliency. They fought back, made it a one-possession game late. They just didn't make enough plays. The defensive game plan against Nikola Jokic was sound. He's a fantastic player. He had 28, 13, and 12. I thought we did a good job battling him. Our smalls did a fantastic job of just being physical and turning him over. But two things cost them the game, the slow start and missed layups. We missed 4 layups plus a follow dunk. That's 5 layups in the second half. We lost free throws by 14 because we were fouling at the end. The free throws by 14 and the missed layups, that's really what hurt us. Jackson Hayes played 28 minutes with DeAndre Ayton out, and JJ had confidence in him. He was terrific tonight. I definitely have confidence in him. But the absence of Maxi Kleber hurt, especially with Ayton out. Rui Hachimura had a strong shooting night, 4 for 5 from 3. The small ball lineup got him good looks, and he was in rhythm. The big picture. The Lakers are fighting for playoff positioning, and every game matters. LeBron is playing through pain, still performing at an elite level. The records keep coming, but for him, it's always about the win. What I feel is my elbow and I feel the loss. That's the mentality of a champion. What do you think? How concerned should Lakers fans be about LeBron's elbow? Can this team make a run with the injuries piling up? And is LeBron's post-2011 evolution the most underrated part of his legacy? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you love raw, unfiltered post-game access and honest player reactions, hit that like button, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.